It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 327. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters, the comedian.
Hi, Tracey. I'm the comedian.
Hello. Thank you so much for being here today for teenage motherhood.
Who is the anemic one in this picture? Do you see the difference in our coloring? It is I can't stop looking at it.
The other night, I was taking a selfie with Adrian. We were trying to get a photo and she's like, no, I can't. I'm too white next to you. And I was like, it's not you. It's me.
It is. I'm like looking. Listen, I'm fair, but you're very different colored than I am.
I'm different color, but then I put on hot pink blush and then I wear
know,
hot
well,
pink.
that's what it is. I think it's your sweatshirt that's really getting the coloring
It brings
out
out,
of
yeah,
you.
because I match my sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Pink.
Everything's fine. Teen Mom 2 Season 4 Episode 6. Good stuff is happening, man.
Good episode. This
It
is a good episode.
It's a great episode. And I just want to remind everyone to make sure to follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, because we're back on YouTube, baby.
We're back, babe.
We're back on YouTube. We're covering on Patreon. We're covering Jersey Shore. We're covering Vanderpump Rules. So we have Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast. We have So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast. We're doing 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. So much is happening. So head over there to patreon.com/trash talk podcast. And it's right down there in the show notes. You could click on it and join. And also we have a very, very special brand new podcast to talk about.
Recycled.
It's called Recycled with Noelle and Michael. And if you want to listen to the first episode entirely for free, go to any of our audio feeds and it's right there. It's a bonus episode. And guess what they're covering?
Real Housewives of New Jersey season 2.
Oh, it's so good. I've been scream laughing listening, and I don't even watch Real Housewives.
I love that for us.
Yeah, it's very, very fun. So we're gonna jump in the pool. Teen Mom 2 Season 4 Episode 6. But right before we dip our toes in, go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related and my upcoming tour dates.
All right. I'm excited. You have a lot coming up.
I have a lot coming up, so check it out. I just don't know when this is coming out, so there's no way to know.
Oh, there is no way to know.
But there is still a lot, and I'm very successful. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank
Goodbye.
you so much.
Okay. Teen Mom 2 Season 4 Episode 6. We're going to start off with Jenelle.
How lucky are we to start off with Jenelle?
We are lucky because she hasn't spent a lot of time with Jace because of the surgery.
So she couldn't spend time with Jace because she was preparing for the surgery.
She couldn't spend time with Jace because she moved. She couldn't spend time with Jace because of school. This is the new I couldn't study for my GED.
Right. Yes. This is the new Chelsea. I couldn't study for my GED. Yes.
She's like, I really just couldn't spend any time with Jace. And I got to tell you, I get it. I wouldn't spend time with my kid either.
But it's like, I just watching this episode in particular with like her and Gary, I'm like, poor Jace, man. Really, poor Jace.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, Gary's back and Babs is so happy.
I mean, he seems on the surface pretty responsible.
Well, who said I like your boobs? Gary?
Gary.
And she's like, yeah, well, I wasn't really that insecure.
I mean, all you talked about is how insecure
you
you
just
were.
said that you fight with your boyfriends. Because you don't like when they tell you that you look fine.
Right. Like you wanted them to tell you how voluptuous you are. But that's the thing. It's like all you did was talk. You told everyone in the world how self-conscious you were.
She said, I really wasn't that insecure, so it's fine.
No, it doesn't even matter.
Well, Kiefer said that he's going to come back.
For what? You don't have a place. You don't have a job. You don't have anything down there.
Well, Gary's very annoyed.
Because Kiefer's coming down there to get Jenelle back. He's got to win this.
Of course
what
he
it
is.
Yeah.
She wants to show Babs that she's a really good mom.
Okay. Well, I think you still haven't shown that to Babs to this day.
Her mother's like, your boobs are hard as a rock.
I mean, she always has something to say.
So Babs comes over. They have Kraft mac and cheese. They have corn. Hamburgers?
I think.
I don't hate this.
I would fuck with this. I don't know about the corn on the cob that would give me a stomach ache, but I
can't
would
really
eat.
digest corn well.
Yeah.
So Babs is like, your boobs are hard as a rock. And Gary goes, they are getting softer.
Great. thinks this isn't the time. This isn't
No,
the
no, no,
time.
no,
And
no,
it's so
no.
funny. It's like Mike is there. You forget
Yeah,
about him.
there's no
Yeah.
boundaries. So
Mhm.
they're gonna have to watch Jace.
Wow. They get to babysit Janelle's daughter.
Yeah, yeah, her
Yeah.
daughter.
I mean,
What's wrong with you? Are you
I'm
okay?
blacking out. I don't know what happened to
We
me.
just
My brain
started.
just malfunctioned.
I see
No,
this.
I think it's because we talked so long beforehand.
Oh God, we could talk too long. So now they're talking about Kiefer.
Right. Okay. I have to find this in my notes now. I just
That was
lost
it.
my spot. Oh,
They're just
okay.
talking about Kiefer.
Okay.
And then Chase goes over to Jenelle and Babs goes, "Watch out, you might bounce across the room."
I mean, listen, she is so out of line with so much she says, Barbara, but she is funny.
She's very funny.
Yeah.
So
She's also
Gary is the one that
silly.
cooked.
Of course, Gary's the one that cooked. Janelle, sat her ass in bed the whole time, and Gary's the one that cooked. He probably cleaned the house, did
Mhm.
everything.
Babs loved dinner. I mean, you would have thought what happened.
You would have thought they made like duck l'orange, they're so happy. But I think it's because Janelle's functioning. Janelle actually has it in her to be an adult.
She does.
Yeah.
So she's gonna sleep over at Babs's house the night before because she has to watch Jace in the morning. And she goes there and he wants his baba, not chicken and not cereal. Those are his two options. You
And
can have
then
chicken or
Janelle gets
cereal.
mad.
But you can
This
have
is
chicken or
why-
cereal?
This is why Babs is like Gypsy Rose, I think.
What kind of chicken?
I mean, I don't know what kind of chicken. I guess chicken nuggets.
Why are you guessing that?
What else? What is it? A chicken thigh? Like, what do you think they're giving? Buffalo wings? What are we giving this
I
kid?
don't know. Maybe they're giving him like shredded chicken and rice like a sick dog.
I think I eat that sometimes. My stomach hurts. I think that she's just like anything besides the bottle.
Right. So Janelle said that she will not help her look for a bottle that he's not supposed to have.
Shut the fuck up, Janelle. Since when are you the mother? Sorry, I shouldn't curse like that. I know, right? I'm
Why?
sorry. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know. I feel bad for the people because I was listening to a podcast today and they kept bleeping everything out. I'm like, is this what I sound like?
No, not at all.
Who fucking cares, right?
So Gary calls and Janelle's like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I
But
gotta
for
get out of
what?
here."
Because she wants to go smoke, right? Right.
She wants to go smoke. So she tells Babs she's leaving for 30 minutes. And then she calls Babs a biatch. Jace is crying.
Okay, so this is why I feel so bad.
Everyone's screaming.
And Jace is like, where's mom going?
Babs is crying. Janelle leaves.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're mad at Babs. You need to leave and smoke. You don't come back.
Okay,
You're
but
supposed
what
to
are you
sleep there.
doing?
She
You
has
can't-
to go to work the next day.
What was your plan?
She didn't have a plan. She's a bitch. She didn't want to be there with Jace. She did not want to take care of Jace.
Yes. So now everyone's screaming. Janelle leaves and Babs is like, I've been taking care of him since he's 6 weeks old. She's like, be original.
Okay, that was funny. But
Pretty
it's like be original. And nobody cares about how I feel. What about how I feel? And it's like
No, you have a kid.
You signed the kid over to him.
Yeah.
For her.
So Gary in the morning, she went home. She never came back.
That's first of all, she hasn't spoken to Babs. She didn't go back, and she hasn't spoken to Gary. It's like, what were you doing that even Gary doesn't know that you left Babs's house?
Well, she
Keisha
didn't want to tell
back
Gary.
already?
No, because she didn't want to tell Gary because Gary would have told her to go back.
Okay. Right. As he should.
So she probably smoked and went home.
Mm-hmm.
So Gary brings Jace to her house in the morning.
I mean, he just walks in with, he's so like, he's a natural with Jace. He's very good with him.
Yeah, he's like, come on, let's
Yeah.
go ride a bike.
Mm-hmm.
And then she brings him, he brings him back to Babs.
And she's like, I don't want to deal with my mom. And it's like, this is all your fault.
Yes.
The problems with your mom are because of you.
And then she walks in and Babs says, quote, you and this weed make me sick. You're gaining weight, sitting around, getting high.
I didn't know she said hi again another time in the show.
She said it
But you
another
probably
time.
shouldn't tell her she's gaining weight.
She should definitely not say that.
Yeah. But it's true. Not as true Janelle's gaining weight. It's true, like Janelle doesn't give a shit about anything. Janelle cares about getting high and Kiefer.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about Jace. She doesn't care about Babs. She doesn't care about Gary. She doesn't care about anything.
Mhm.
She is, I was watching this and I'm like, okay, there are people on the show who have grown and who have changed. She was born a shit person and she will die a shit person. She just will. She has
Right,
no
like
redeeming qualities.
Chelsea sucked when she was little because she was spoiled. Chelsea's a really nice mom now.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Chelsea
Like,
was always a good mom.
Chelsea's always been a good mom. Kale's always been a good mom.
Yeah.
I might not agree with things that Kale does, but she is a fucking
Yeah.
top tier mother.
She is.
She just is. And so is
She's nice to her
Chelsea.
kids. Yeah.
Yep. And Leah's nice to her kids.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I know that they eat Cheetos off the carpet, but she's pretty
Right.
nice to her kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does what she can with what
she has, like her hair.
She does not. All right. Speaking of, let's talk about Chelsea.
Okay. Chelsea's hair, it's turning all different colors in this episode.
This is very remnant of us in high school.
Yes. Yes.
I remember one time bleaching your hair, turning it green by accident.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then throwing in a box of brown. Our solution to every problem in life was get a brown box of hair dye.
Yeah, I can't believe I still have hair. I can't believe it.
We used to say, what's the worst that could happen? You get a brown box of hair dye.
Literally, what's the worst thing? I mean, I
We'll
turned
just
my
throw
hair weird pink colors, like every color. I had to put ketchup in my hair to get rid of the green.
We've had a really good time. So I think Chelsea's that brown, that is a
fuck up, cover up.
that's a cover up brown. That is
a cover
I
up.
did something very bad brown.
Because sometimes it's brown in this episode and other times it's red underneath.
It's not good.
No, it's not good.
She hasn't heard from Adam,
I'm shocked.
but they go to Cherry Berry Froyo.
I need to go
This
there.
is the
Like,
first
I need
time
to
we
go
see
on
this
a-
place, right?
I need to go on a
Okay.
Froyo tour.
She really liked a different house, so she's happy that she found a different house,
Right.
and it's a 2-family house, but she doesn't want to stay in Sioux Falls.
Get over it. You have to. You just have to. Who's going to
And-
pay for your move?
And then Aubrey goes, "Baby ice cream."
Oh God, do you love her?
She's so cute.
She loves the cherries. What a good kid. Baby
She
ice
loves
cream.
them. Chelsea drops Aubrey to her mother's.
Mhm.
Now,
Late,
Aubrey does,
of course.
but Aubrey doesn't go to daycare anymore. She just goes to Chelsea's mom's.
So that's what I thought. But I was so confused about her going to daycare because I thought Mary was supposed to watch her.
Yeah, I think it's just like a backup.
Okay.
So she rat nests her hair on her way
She
to
looks so
beauty
good.
school.
It looks so good.
I would fire her from being a student.
She shouldn't be a student, not looking like that. I could never trust someone with hair like that to do my hair.
No way.
Ever.
So now she's going to be doing an updo on this girl.
And she's like, I don't know how to do an updo. I just don't know how to do it.
Right. But you're in school, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think she did a great job.
I don't think that was an updo.
That was a do. That was definitely a do.
There was a
something
do of a
happening.
sort, but I don't know, man. That
I don't
was
know
not
if it was
good.
up. It was up. I don't know if it was a do.
And then she like covers her in hairspray and she's like, I never know if it's enough.
Okay.
I would go home and wash my hair if that was me. I'll do my own updo. Thank you so much.
I mean, where are you going?
That you need an updo, right?
So she asked the girl, she goes to school too, and she goes, "Yes, I have a nurse's aid certification." So just say no.
Just say no. That's all. Just say no.
Okay. So she has her friends move her again.
Could you? I would not be friends with her. I'd be like, I cannot keep moving you.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. Can you hire movers? Are you on a TV show?
Isn't it weird that Randy doesn't hire her movers?
Yeah, but it's also like people want to be on the show. So she's meeting up with Megan for hibachi.
Okay, but also the fluorescent lighting in this house, my brain would explode.
Oh, I didn't notice it.
Oh,
I'll have
it's
to notice
very
it.
bad, Tracy. It's like you know how you could put your ring on fluorescent? It
Yeah.
was like that, like in the whole
Like a white
room.
light.
Yes.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it was actually terrible. But
Megan's
yes, they're going to
child.
hibachi.
Megan's child's going to be one.
Megan had a child to be on the show and it didn't work.
It did not work.
It didn't because nobody cares about Megan anymore. Bye.
No one cares.
So
So Megan tells her that Adam has a girlfriend.
Chelsea's life is ruined.
Okay, but Megan,
Mm-hmm. Payback. Payback's a bitch. You threw me out because of that little pipsqueak.
I don't know what's going on with my hair. I'm so sorry.
What's happening to it?
I don't know, it's not
Let's
good.
both touch our hair.
Okay. Because I don't
Okay.
know what's happening to mine.
I
I
think your hair's
apologize.
fine. Is it
No,
wet?
It's not. Nope. This is just it.
Well, lately you've been struggling with static.
I've been struggling a lot.
Do you wipe your hair with a dryer sheet? Because
No, because
I
I will
truly
throw
do
up
that when
from
I
the-
have static.
I know, but I have some smell issues right now. Not of me smelling, of dryer sheets. I can't.
Sure.
Trust me, I don't smell. So she the next line is so good.
What is it?
So Megan tells her that Adam has a girlfriend.
Right.
And Chelsea says, quote, "Do you think I'm retarded because I hooked up with him?" And Megan says, "A little bit."
I'm gonna say yes. I think so, Chelsea.
So she's like, "What's up with his new girlfriend?" And Megan's like, "I don't know. She has a weird face."
See, that's funny.
It was pretty funny. So she's afraid that these girls think he's like super, super great. And I'm like, yeah, this is relatable.
This is relatable. Yes, absolutely it is.
So
It's like they don't know what a loser he is, but Chelsea doesn't know what a loser he
Right.
is.
Chelsea said that her future will be better than his. I mean, that's
Pretty on brand.
right, but that's also
Yeah.
like the understatement of the
Well,
century.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh, so Adam is riding his hog with his
Okay,
old man
that's
friend.
what I wrote. That he was riding his hog. I wrote the same thing. Adam
his
is on
old-
his hog.
with his old man friend.
The one that wants to kill his wife. This fucking guy.
Is this scene the best scene in
It
Teen Mom
is.
history?
They're riding away from the sunset on their hogs.
I'm like, oh my God, is this Teen Mom or is this Sons of Anarchy?
Oh my God. Sioux Falls of Anarchy.
I'm like, is this Jax or is this old
Jax
man
Teller.
friend?
What a stud.
Or is this Adam? Oh God.
Oh
Okay.
God. Uh-huh. She
So-
comes outside too.
What he does is he fake serves her a fake paper that's not a real paper.
I was very confused as to what this paper was.
Okay. Well, first of all, so Chelsea, now they film her going to the mailbox. Yeah, I'm sure this is real.
Right, because she's in a
Chelsea-
wig.
Yes.
She's in a
And-
wig and a conductor hat. That's how I know there's a problem here.
So she goes to the mailbox. He wants to move court to her county.
So does that mean like he
it.
moved there?
No, it just means that like probably she moved and
Oh,
he
yeah.
lives there or whatever. I don't know. And that's it. And the letter says,
Mm-hmm.
"Dear Judge."
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Dear
that's how I-
Judge.
So it's not, he's not serving you a papers. He's showing you a paper because he wants Chelsea to agree to move their court to the court closer to their house. That's all that's happening.
Well, yeah, I don't think you could serve someone papers in their mailbox, right? Don't you have to give it to them? And it can't be Adam doing that anyway.
But why was this
It would
so
have to be
dramatic?
his buddy, Jax.
Okay, but why didn't he just text her and be like, "Hey, do you want to move court to
I don't
court
know.
closer to us?"
But also, why did they have to refilm this part? Because that's why she's in a wig, because they had to refilm it. What was so groundbreaking about this? Adam on his hog? Like, what is this? They just happened to be outside while Adam was coming on his motorcycle?
Well, right
know?
after.
No. But I'm saying the film crew just
Yeah, they were
happened to
right
be
outside.
there. Oh, they were just like, let's
then they were
wait here.
And then they were like, "All right, Chelsea, time to film. Let's go to the mailbox." That's how
Right.
we start this is Blue's Clues. This is how we start every episode.
I love that Aubrey was trying to open every single thing.
Oh,
Get
God.
away from me.
So she calls Randy, tells him about it. And he's like, "Well, he
Mhm.
didn't write that letter." And he said he's got going with someone who knows how to type.
See, that's why Randy's funny.
Uh-huh. So she tells him that Adam has a girlfriend.
Right.
But here's the thing. Every time she says Adam to Randy, she's like, "Hey, ADAM left me a letter."
I guess because Aubrey's there.
Okay. And then a minute later, she goes, "Adam has a girlfriend."
Well, because now Aubrey can hear that. Your dad's terrible. Your dad's horrible.
I'm just saying. So Aubrey wants this specific letter.
Yes, that exact letter.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Belinda comes.
Okay. But that's really Chelsea Grace.
Right. But I don't know. They call her
Right?
Belinda. Yes.
Right. I'm very confused by this because
Is that
I'm
her
like,
cousin?
I thought it was her stepsister.
No way to know.
It looks like Chelsea shaved her blonde hair and pasted it.
She's getting cotton candy curls.
Yes.
CCC.
Yes.
That's
Cotton
what she's
candy
getting.
curls. Yes.
Yes. You know how
Not a
people
good
do
look.
like latte makeup? This is cotton
Yes.
candy curls.
Okay. I could see that.
And Chelsea has her brown box dye on her hair.
She does. She has her emergency box eye on her hair. But you know what? Anything is better than that blonde. Just anything is better. That's probably why she had the wig on in the last scene for some kind of
Her hair probably
continuity.
fell off.
Yeah, of course it did.
All right. Well, let's talk about Leah.
Okay.
She's engaged to Jeremy.
Oh God, she's overwhelmed. She's planning a wedding.
She's looking for a house and planning a wedding.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're gonna say. Say it.
No, you were just with Corey. And then you got divorced. And then you kicked Jeremy out. And then you were pregnant. And then you weren't pregnant.
No, that didn't happen. She's
Hmm.
always been engaged to Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't
because I got
happen.
confused. I was just like, wait,
That's how you know Jeremy.
you aborted your baby so you could bang Corey.
Mm-hmm. This is why Jeremy has small dick energy. Who puts up with this?
What a loser.
What a loser. What a nipple dick. What
But
a
also,
loser.
why couldn't you have just stayed pregnant? Why? Because the baby would have
Well, so that's what I was wondering too, right?
the baby would have felt Corey. Corey, just tell Corey it's his baby. Don't take my advice, maybe.
Don't listen to Tracey. Don't do that.
So the girls are both scream crying. So they give them coffee.
That's the cure. Here's the thing. Like they used to give me coffee when I was super little. So like I can't throw stones. But like
I know, but
this
like,
is not normal.
Just don't.
I don't think
well, Curly already had coffee.
Right. Well, that's true. I don't think your toddler needs French vanilla coffee made.
I don't think this is French vanilla coffee made. I think this is straight up just like some Cafe Bustelo.
Yeah, but I think you think that Leah's gonna drink black coffee. Never gonna happen.
No, I think these girls are.
It's like, just give them some coffee. What? And Dawn's
What?
like, yeah, don't worry. I'm a nurse.
She's like, I'm a nurse. Go in the closet. Go play doctor in the closet.
Oh,
This is how I got my nursing degree.
in the closet.
Mm-hmm. I stayed in there for 4 years.
Oh, that's how I came
Maybe
out
she
with
has-
Leah.
Maybe she has a assistant nursing certificate.
Yes, I think it's something like this. I think it's definitely something she got at like DeVry,
Lincoln Tech.
Apex Tech.
Nurse.com.
Oh God, oh my God, like OBGYN.com. We haven't
That's where I
even
went to
talked about
school.
them in a
I
long
know.
time.
Oh man, I haven't OBGYNs in a little while though, I will tell you.
Well, we have to go next month. You can
I have a-
OBGYN me.
I could do it instead of the doctor.
I guess
I
you
had
have
to
a
brush
scope.
up. I know I have to brush up on my pap smearing.
Yeah, you have a scope.
Little pap smear.
I have to take a sip of this water.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you. So they have a wedding planner at quote Lovers Lane, Myrtle Beach.
You just know there's like a champagne bathtub
Okay.
there.
So she says she wants a private beach wedding,
Right.
but they don't have a private beach. So the lady goes, "Don't worry. We rented an area to create a fake beach." But they created an area to look like a beach, and all you see is like one of those like
a
arches.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I love it."
I know. She's like, it's so beautiful.
It's like it's not on the beach though.
I want to see the pond. It's like a koi pond.
Well, it's gonna be in June. Straight is screaming into the phone.
I know.
And they're pretending nothing's happening.
Yeah, they just keep talking. It's like, keep giving you good coffee. This is what's gonna happen.
She's having an anxiety attack.
Yeah, she's flipping out. Like her extremities are tingling. She does not feel good.
She's smashing her head against the wall. So they found a really great house. They're putting in an offer.
Right.
And Jeremy calls her a pack rat.
I mean, you think? I like that he's like, you and your pack radish ways. Yeah.
So they want both their
hoarder.
names on the mortgage. This is where you lost me with Jalen.
Because she didn't put her name on the mortgage, you mean?
Yeah,
with Jalen?
this is her thing. She loves both names on the mortgage.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's not going to happen because I don't think she has like any credit or anything.
No,
you know?
It's not. So they're going to be closing in 2 weeks.
Right.
And the girls are out of control.
These kids are wild. Like,
These kids are
this is like,
wild.
I like Aubrey, cool, fun, easy breezy.
There's
These
2 of them,
kids,
and they're like
no,
bad.
they're feral kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's waiting on this house. They have to apply for a mortgage, but and Curly also has her yearly assessment with her physical therapist.
And the 2 ladies come over.
Right. So they said that socially and emotionally she's good. So basically, like, she's on track. It's a physical thing.
Right.
And it's her calves and her hands that she's not up to date with. So she
Like,
calls
she's
Corey.
still weak in her hands. Oh,
Right.
poor girl.
She calls Corey to tell him that he has to come to every therapy appointment. He's like,
I mean, that's crazy.
He's like, what? I can't.
And then she's like, well, then I guess come once a month.
And he's like, okay, if I don't have work, what?
Right. It's so weird.
So they want her to walk.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
what's
I
happening.
understand that.
Now, also, in the meantime, it's very hard to get a mortgage separately because they're not married. So they're going to get secret married.
Also, she in this scene with her and Jeremy, she has the most emo bangs I've ever seen in my life. She is like Shailene Woodley bangs. Like I could not believe it.
I could see that.
This
Yeah.
hair, Tracy, this hair is
I
what
don't
my
know.
nightmares are made of.
It looks like Chelsea's been practicing.
Yes, agreed.
All right. Well, let's move on to Kale.
You know, you didn't like this very much.
I did not like this. So they have the two big dogs. So Javi brought Bear, and then they have Honey. So Honey pooped all the way on the rug.
Yeah, ugh, gross. Thank you for showing it to us.
Yeah,
too.
really.
Thank you.
So apparently there's a hole in the fence. The dogs have been getting out, but
Right.
they have to keep the dogs in the house. But her friends are coming over. Now they never say the name of this other girl.
No, who is this?
I don't know. So Kale and Javi are fighting about the dogs. She's like, get the dogs out of here. He's like, you can't just get the dogs out of here. So they're fighting. I remember this episode.
So do I. Like, I didn't realize it was so
soon into their marriage, into their relationship. So Gigi comes with this other girl.
Yes.
This other
girl, pageant hair.
She has on full glam.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, where are we exactly?
And this girl brings her kid. Her kid is hysterical.
Yeah, her kid's having a very bad time.
Okay, but why didn't she walk out?
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like, then bring your kid outside. You guys could sit outside.
Well, she goes upstairs. She shoves Javi all the way, shoves him, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, God, I fucking hate you. Awkward.
And she's like
downstairs.
Well, that's the thing. And she's like scream crying and they're all like listening.
Yep. So now he said that she has to control herself. And she's like, you know, I have a bad temper.
Okay, that's not an excuse though.
So Javi is leaving. She's scream crying now on the couch with her friends and their kid that they're breaking up.
Right.
In her sequins tank top.
Tracy, this tank top is so extra.
In her ombre sequins tank top.
Yeah, she loves a sequins tank top.
All right, so Javi left. It's been a few hours. She told Gigi that she just shook his head. She's not sure what happened.
Okay, Kale. Sure. Imagine if the tables were turned, order of protection like that.
Yep. So she's supposed to take anger management anyway because of what happened with Joe. So she'll just take this anger management. This is like when Jenelle wasn't sure if her abortion was left over from the last abortion, or if it was from a new pregnancy with Nathan.
Right.
Okay.
This girl did not blend her under eye. It is so bad. It is so bright white.
It's very brightening. It's very glam.
It's crazy.
So her other friend's makeup, that's what I just wrote. Her other friend's makeup is wild.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, so now, but she changes into a new sparkly shirt, Gail.
Well, so that's the thing. It's like, wait, we have another one of these shirts?
You had a sparkly shirt tank top change?
Yes.
So she calls Javi and she asks him to come back and she apologizes and she tells him that she's going to take anger management. And Javi said that it's worth fighting for.
She has a leopard bow in her hair too. This girl, this style back then.
Very bad.
Very bad.
So they go swim with the sharks. They put on their wetsuits. And
they don't really swim. They just look.
They look with their eyes.
Yeah.
They swim with their eyes. This is like when Aubrey was going to go swim with this dolphin and she just got to look at a dolphin.
Yeah, that's all it was. She's just looking.
Right. So they had a really nice date. She said, quote, we've been on the rocks for a little bit. The fight was yesterday.
You've been on.
It was yesterday.
You've been together for 1 minute. But I think that they've been on the rocks already.
You moved in 2 days ago.
She has a string of toxic relationships.
She said she wants to take boxing. You want to make her stronger?
I thought the same thing. It's like, she's really going to kick your ass then.
Javi's like, I got to do CrossFit now.
I know. Oh my God, I gotta go ride the tire.
She goes, sorry for shaking your head.
Okay, thanks so much. She gave him shaken baby syndrome. It's very bad.
To be honest with you, he's never been the same since.
This is when Javi changed. This is why he can't close his mouth.
He has a TBI.
Great.
He has a shaken Javi syndrome.
I know. Poor Javi.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing. He's like, This is
Wow.
why. Love
All
you,
right,
Javi.
guys. Well, TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. If you love what you're listening to, make sure you give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you're listening to us on. Make sure you follow the show Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram, Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok, and Teen Mom Podcast on Twitter. Make sure you follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything show related. Don't forget patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast for Vanderpump Rules, Jersey Shore, 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life, and our favorite podcast, BS, including our new favorite podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael, covering Real Housewives of New Jersey.
I love that. Michael. That makes me laugh every time.
You got to add the D. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.